Oh, to be a cat. Look at that contentment. He's been out here with me while I've been planting my black brandywines, my basils, my petunias and straw flowers, and now I'm doing the okra. My daughter brought me out a wonderful cup of coffee. It was a good time for a break. And then I turn over and I see this beast in complete unadulterated bliss. Oh, to be a cat. I love him. So it's so funny. Last year this time is when he was still not our cat, and he would come out and he would just sit in the grass with me while I gardened and do just this. Stewie, we've come full circle, dude. He loves her. Look at him. He's like, yes, you may pet me. Rotten beast. He's out here on his harness so that he cannot run. And he's doing pretty good. He's been pouncing grasshoppers and moths. So happy. Stewie. Stewie. What did you pick? What is it? You did pick it. You picked the flower, like picked it to bring it home to plant it. What did you pick to bring home?
Tutti.
Yeah, it's pretty. The beans are starting to pop up like crazy. There. Here. Got two there. Stewie is in cat heaven because he gets to eat moths. Another one there, another one there, another one there. I'll come over in a second, honey. Another there. This side doesn't have as good of a germination. There's one there. There's that guy down there. Those guys there. I'm hoping it's still just early. There's one there, and then there's one down there. The kids and I dug up the grass here, which was like a 3/4 day project. It is so thick and so deep. And they moved it with the chickens to tear up, and then we moved some around the ducks and hope that when Naya dumps the pools, it will just water it. But I got 2 of my baby nasturtiums planted, and then I've got a loofah there, a loofah there. My noodle beans are starting to come up there and there. I've got 2 on that side, and then there's 4 on this side. And then the bud on Philippa. All right, so what did you do, child? Can you get that one?
Oh, yeah, sure. So I planted all the Snapdragons. I really love that yellow one.
Yeah, it is pretty. This one loves Snapdragons. And so we have the ones that we started inside, which are super tiny. And so I went and bought 2 packs of 4 so that she could get some planted back here
I love
until the
this
babies.
one.
Yeah, the yellow and that one?
Yeah, this one and the yellow one.
I love how Naya will come out here and squeeze their little face and make them talk. This is the bee balm or the lemon balm. I think this was the lemon balm. But anyway, those are all the baby Snapdragons we started. So if they live, it'll be good. There's the petunia that Naya fell in love with. We're sticking it next to the pansies.
Is this big enough hole?
It doesn't sound like it. But you can go get more dirt and stick around more dirt around her instead of trying to go deeper. You're not going to be able to get as deep because of rocks. Yeah, stick her in. Turn her so the pretty flowers forward. There you go. You probably have to still go get a couple more dirt. There's not enough around her. There's some roots. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Good job. All right, these are our Cherokee wax beans. And I zip tied.
Now and not put enough dirt.
Okay. zip-tied 2 tomato cages together so they can trellis up that.
Is the hose still on? I want to wash my
It's not. I turned it off. Oh, we got to get a washer in there. I'm hoping that my husband will take my little chickens and put them on the front of the bed here. And it'll be so cute. Look at my bok choy. I did these guys from seeds. Look at how beautiful they're getting. So bok choy is going straight down. Then I've got a row of kale. I've got a row of Swiss chard. They're not straight rows. And then, of course, the lettuce. There is 1 scarlet runner bean that came up and 2 painted ladies going around this tree. And then of all the sunflowers, the stupid squirrels dug most of them up. I have 1 survivor. So this one is Spartacus. And then on the other side, I have 1 survivor. And I named that one Socrates. Actually, my mom named it. This one's Socrates. So, let's see. I have cauliflower are those 2 rows going that way. I think these 2 were broccoli. Yeah, broccoli. And then, so broccoli is that way. So 2 rows of broccoli. And then I think this first one was Brussels sprouts. So those guys were all from seeds that I started. And then this one has 2 and 2 on it. I will probably stick something in here, like arch panels or something, for the beans to hold on to as they're climbing, just so they're not all over the tree. All right, so then I have the 4 green cabbages here, and I've got the 4 red acre cabbages here. And then there's some more chard I just kind of threw in here, and some more lettuces. I think these ones were the, what is it, the butter balls or something like that. So, and they're starting to come up really good. Naya's pansies. She loves these pansies. Oh, a little ladybug in there. Pansies are one of her favorite flowers. They're actually one of my favorites too. I love them. I love all of them. I don't think I've met a flower I didn't love. Alright, and then up here, I did have some sunflowers coming up between the rhubarb. They're getting kind of burnt, but there's one there. There's one of the little guys right there. She got a lot of them over here too, stupid squirrel. And there's one there. There's 2 big ones there. There's a couple in here. There's 4 there. So she didn't get all of these ones, thank goodness. We got a couple of them that came up. So these guys, I just mixed them all together, so I don't remember what is what. I have some inside that I've labeled that I can put out so that I can save seeds. Then I did one of my borage, and I got a lot of marigolds coming up. Naya, can you turn that water off? No, she cannot turn the water off because the cat is holding her down. The zinnias, these ones I did from seed, but they are struggling, so I don't know if they're going to bounce back or not. I planted all the okra, so there are 2 varieties of okra out here. There was a Bubba Baby and I don't remember what the other one was called. I've got the Clemson Spineless that I'm going to put in the backyard. Where did I put the little sign? It was by a really, really tiny little guy. There it is. Louisiana green velvet okra. I've still got some rogue lettuce in there. My poppy has a ton of blooms on her this year. This is her 3rd or 4th year, I think. Mom had got me another one for my birthday, like the 2nd year, so, but I don't think it came back. I can't find it, and there's no evidence of it. I've got baby fennel coming up everywhere, so it's underneath the lilies. I'm just gonna let it go. The butterflies love it, so it's coming up all kind of underneath there, and it will quickly overshoot the lilies, so it'll be okay. It'll be taller than the lilies. But yeah, mums are coming up. This is mostly lilies. The okra gets big, so I'm hoping that that you're so dang cute. Look at you just moving all around. Oh, look at those pansies up there. The collards were store-bought, so there was what, 6 of those guys? 5 of those guys? Yeah, 5 of those guys. No, there is 6. 2, 2, 1, and 1. I thought this one was part of the kohlrabi. These guys right here are all the kohlrabi. I did get some flea beetle damage, but I came out here and put diatomaceous earth on it, and it looks like it's good. So, these beans are going nuts already. Oh, I love them so much. There's another borage from seed right there I planted. We got another nasturtium over here. She can overtake this corner. And then there's one sunflower there, one sunflower there. And then my petunia, strawflower, petunia, strawflower, petunia coming down. The mammoth sunflowers are planted in the back. This here, the tomatoes are my seedling tomatoes. So those are the black brandywines. This whole row is just black brandywines, so I can save seeds. That's my dark opal basil, marigold. This is my lemon basil, and then my sweet basil. Yeah, see, these guys are all my seedlings here. These guys were the ones that I started later than the other ones. The other ones were the ones that were in that soil I was struggling with, so they're a little bit further behind. But man, those guys, they did great. So I'm going to plant stuff in the backyard, and then whatever's left over I'll bring back out here to kind of fill. I think I'm going to put my eggplants in here, kind of around the basil. I think if I remember right, eggplant likes to be close together. So we'll see. We'll see what I do. The eggplants I planted in the backyard, I planted where the carrots were at, and I didn't think that they had germinated, and then they did. So not quite sure how that's going to work out back there. We'll see. It's all an adventure, I guess. So, I gotta get I'm gonna save some of my basil and stuff to keep inside. So, I bought a planter for that. And then I got one more vinca vine and one columbine to go out back with the 2 that came back from last year. So I'm going to do that. It's already getting flipping hot. We're supposed to have rain tomorrow, 80% chance. So that's actually pretty good for us when they say that. So I want to try and get as much as I can done today so that I can tackle that. I bought these to cut into 1-foot segments to put into the ground, and then I'm going to put pool noodles from one side to the other and then put the ag fabric on it. So it can protect the brassicas that are over there. I think these guys will be okay, but my broccoli, my cauliflower, and my cabbage over there, I want to do 2 little hoops to kind of protect them. I'm going to let the grass go 1 more week in seeding, and then I'll go ahead and cut it. I kept going back and forth on whether I wanted to keep this grass in the middle here And after it took us 3/4 of a day to just get those 2 sections up, I said, yeah, the grass is staying. So, plus it's kind of nice to just come out here and sit. I sat out here with the cat on me for a while, and then I had my cup of coffee, and then the daughter came out and sat with him for a while. So I think it'll be okay. I think I am going to go ahead and plant a couple more noodle beans though, because, let's see, there are 2 on that side. I guess I got enough then. 2 came up here. Those guys are noodle beans right there. And then it looks like there's 3 on the other side. Oh, I just planted strawberries too this morning. Oh, I got 4 on this side. Maybe the others just haven't come up yet. There's 4 there. Dang, they're looking good. So I'm going to have to kind of guide the loofah to kind of come this way. We'll see. Yeah, I only see those 2 right now. But we'll see. I may have to come out and bring some more beans. My fingers are cramping. But yeah, it's looking good. I'm so incredibly happy and excited about what we've done so far. Those Snapdragons sure do look pretty up there. I love that my girls each have a different favorite flower. It's adorable. Looks good. Alright, so this is Christina with the Geocache family. I'll catch you up next time. Grow as you go. Bye.